Top 5 fails. Number 5, Times New Roman all caps. 4, Helvetica bold italics. 3, Apple Chancery. 2, Impact all caps outer stroke. Number 1, Impact all caps outer stroke with exclamation point slanted a little bit.
WheezyWaiter.
Let the wheezing begin. Comment time. Raniques wants to know, how do I get? Alright, how to get. Here, see that coffee mug right there? Get close to it with your hands, and then get it. And then put it in you. I love it when the coffee's done. To be clear, don't put anything you get in you, just edibles and drinkables. Doctor-administered vaccines, stitches when necessary. You know what, we're gonna stop there. A list of things to put in you, that could get a little hairy. You know what I'm saying? Billy Bob Fart Pants says, hey Craig, I like cows. You know what? I like cows too, but I have to be in the right mood. PyJam22 and Sir Fox expressed disdain for my new handheld blog style that I've been doing lately. They say that it is unprofessional. I don't really understand what your problem is with this. Ah, yes, professionalism. Quite right. Professionalism. Not liking a certain aesthetic is one thing, and I sympathize, and I'm gonna let you finish, but professionalism for professionalism's sake, that's a bunch of bullcrap. And since we're on the topic, here's my word rant thought time thing for it. Professionalism. You know, when I started doing internet video way back in '07, it was a very exciting time for people who wanted to create things like individuals like myself. I grew up watching magic moving pictures on the big picture box, with good-looking professional actors and cinematographers with fancy-dancy cameras, multi-million-dollar budgets with massive marketing campaigns, and announcers who could talk like this. The barrier for entry for an average asshole like myself was quite high. And because capitalism is what it is, channels would have to compete with each other to one-up the other guy. If one network had a show about cops, the other network had to have a show about cops. If one news channel was going HD, the other news channel had to go HD. It's like if you own a gas station and everyone's coming to get your sweet, sweet gas, and then another gas station opens across the street and hires one of those twirly sign guys to get people in, and then you gotta hire a twirly sign guy to out-twirl their twirls, and then your twirly sign guys get into a jousting match in the middle of the street, and there's a traffic jam, and that would actually be really awesome to see. However, because of this race to outdo the other person, professional standards fall into place. You wanna make a movie? Well, there's another movie starring Channing Tatum coming out at the same time, so we gotta get Channing Tatum in our movie. 18.7 explosions, you gotta put in hoobity-boo million more marketing dollars, and it needs to be distributed to hoobity-boo 1,000 movie theaters so we can reach the schlubit of a demographic. Suddenly, because of the internet, the distribution system was at everybody's grubby fingertips. Even if you do pick your nose, you can make whatever you want. Standards haven't fallen into place yet. This is our chance to say things that haven't been said. Create whatever you want without spending $8 billion. Differentiate your media from any other media that ever mediated. And have a whole hell of a lot of fun. That's what I did for quite a while, starting out with a very crappy camera. But then over time I got the desire to improve the visual quality, got better camera, got better sound, got some lighting, started trying to be more like my heroes of the movie shows and the TV box, caring more about shot composition, proper lighting, sound compression, color correction, fair use, copyright protection. I justify this by thinking all this uneven lighting and sloppy sound is distracting. And at the same time that I worried about this, the entirety of internet video worried about this. Everyone got better cameras, everyone got better sound, standards fell into place, proper intros and outros. Big companies and celebrities moved in on the action, and it started to look like the old TV box. Now the internet's just filled with Vivo music videos and reality television. And damn it if it ain't starting to be boring. I thought that bad aesthetic was a distraction, but actually worrying about aesthetic is a distraction for me. Spending all that time on production, on lighting, and all that stuff distracts from what I'm actually saying, what I'm actually doing. Granted, what I want to do is handstands and banjo faces and punch eagles, pretty inconsequential stuff, but when I worry about trying to look professional and one-up the other guy, it just sends the message that this is a professional one-up game. It might discourage people from coming on here and saying what they want, because they're not professional. I'm not saying you shouldn't pursue production quality and aesthetic. Just make sure that that's what you really want to be doing, because you can do whatever you want. We still have the opportunity to do whatever the hell we want on here, so don't let some abstract ideas of professionalism be your barrier for entry. And what we want to do on here is handstands. Speaking of production quality, here's some new Wheezy t-shirts from DFTBA. This one celebrates eagle punching. This one celebrates WheezyWaiter in a Star Wars font kind of way. They're on sale right now for Black Friday, and the sale lasts until Cyber Monday. But I don't have one of those shirts yet, so